Hello, 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 hello. Can you talk a little bit?
Yeah, I need to figure out what song I'm gonna wreck
Same.
since I don't like music anymore.
I was thinking about that on the way, and I was like,
I don't like any music.
okay, I have one.
What the?
It's a song I really like, but like just haven't recommended it. You want to play a hurdle?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I might end up knowing this. That's just not enough, though.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I really don't know that.
This is the last thing.
I can't believe you're playing more of it. It's pretty awful.
It's bad. Sounds like something somebody made on GarageBand.
Like Jock Jams.
Oh, I do know the song,
Yeah, I know.
but I only know the instrument parts. I can't think of any of the words.
Are there words?
There might not be. If there is, it's a girl's voice. I have no idea, though.
I don't know.
All right. Robin S., Show Me Love.
Mm.
I'm pulling it up on Spotify. I feel like it would play at like a roller rink or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to have you start this off and I'm going to count you in. 3. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do it like you did it. 1,
So
2, 3.
Hi, welcome to the Yeah Maybe podcast. We are here to bring you the #1 podcast in the world. Pretty exciting that we've hit a worldwide #1 spot, if I do say so myself, right, James?
Yes, if you look in the Guinness Book of World Records, we are in it.
#1 podcast for the longest running time.
Forever.
Yeah, welcome to episode 37. I had to check my notes.
37, that's a lot.
Yeah, we're coming up on 38 next time.
Yes, we are.
Right. My name is Dentist, and this is Molar.
Like,
Tooth.
oh. I was going to say Molar, I think is somebody from X-Files.
I've never seen X-Files.
Do you want to say it? I've never been on live television before.
Didn't even come to mind, believe it or not.
It came to my mind. Yeah, so I'm Molar Tooth. Is that what you called me? Molar Teeth? Tooth? Teeth? Molar?
I just called you Molar.
But then you said something after that.
And then you said like, and then I said a tooth.
I, for some reason, thought it was still my name.
I mean, I don't care if you want to add that in.
Okay. We have a jam-packed episode today.
You said that every time.
Yeah, but they're all just so full of good information. And so much filled with...
So much filled with what you wouldn't expect and what you might expect as well.
I don't expect anything from us.
Me either.
Except for a good time.
I expect a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I only expect about an hour of maybe some speaking. That's what I expect.
Yeah. So they're not going to see this coming. A little bit of dancing. They probably didn't see that coming, though, to be honest.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, no one did except for me.
Did you?
I was a little surprised. I've actually been taking dance lessons recently.
Me too.
They taught that in the first class.
Yeah, James really picked it up quick.
If you could dance any dance style, what would it be?
I don't know.
If you had to guess.
If I had to guess?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Mine would be... I'm thinking... pretty much like the hip-hop people on TikTok.
Yeah. I really like swing dancing, but I don't want to pick a type of dance where I have to dance with someone else. Because I don't want to dance with someone else.
I really like that song at weddings.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really.
Okay, Lee. We are on a tight schedule today, so we have to get this on the show on the road. Did you know there's different types of dyslexia?
Yes.
Is that because I told you?
Yes.
Sometimes I wonder if I have one of them. There's one that's, it's not like a reading, writing. It's like a talking, hearing type. And I struggle to hear things and I struggle to repeat things. I gotta get that checked out.
We're doing a double whammy podcast this week. We have recorded the last 2 podcasts in 1 week because we will be out of town next week.
Correct. We're going to be on the beach.
Yeah. When this is released, we'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we won't be on the beach.
We will have been on the beach.
So then the one after this will be tan.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. We're going to start this one off in the way that we've never started another one ever before in our lives. Peaks and pits.
Peaks and pits.
Here, I'll say peaks, you say pits. Peaks.
Pits.
Peaks.
Pits. Peaks and pits might be my favorite segment.
It's easy.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's also my mom's favorite segment.
Yeah, I have people running up to me on the streets saying, James, let me tell you my peaks and pits. And I say, yes, tell me.
Mostly everything you've said has been a lie.
They didn't know that. Do
All
you
right,
want to go first
I'll
or
go
do you want me?
first.
Oh, no.
Okay, you can go.
You go first. I always go first.
You do?
I think I've gone first the last 2 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Starting with pits, because we start out with
The lows.
the bads,
And then
the
we drag
yucky.
ourselves out of the trenches into the lights.
The lights, just like studio
Friday
lights.
night lights.
Great.
It's football.
I get that.
It's also Friday.
We went to go see my test prints. We brought in some pieces of art to a...
Recent.
Yeah, this is literally 5 minutes ago. We brought in 4 of my paintings to a local printing place, and we went in to see the proofs today. They were blurry.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, which one of these is a print? Both of those?
Yeah,
They're crisp.
they're crisp. Like that painting one, the flower one.
Yes,
it's
that
very
one.
crisp. So I went to this place so I could actually like get proofs and talk to the printing people in person and touch the papers and stuff. And I went to see the proofs today, and they were blurry.
So now that I'm thinking about it more, why don't we talk to the person who's actually editing them?
Right. That's what I was going to say. We're talking to like the front desk person, and they're supposed to be like a middleman between us and the person who prints the stuff. She referred to them as the technician. Interesting word. I just wouldn't have said that for someone
Makes
who
them
prints stuff.
sound smart.
Technician.
I'm a technician.
And just like the person we were working with felt like she was annoyed by the things that I said about the prints.
It was just, I guess it was weird because she was like, is it blurry? And even I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's blurry.
I said, this seems blurry. And she said, how do you mean?
Yeah.
And then I said, well, this one feels like a soft focus. In my original painting, there are like crisp, like detailed lines that are like hard edges. And the one that was printed was like someone put a blur on it at like 5 or 10%.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they can fix it. She did say it might be the paper that I chose and it just like bleeds out a little bit. So I asked what kind of paper would be good. And she was like, well, I would recommend this photo paper, but it's photo paper. And I was like, well,
That's what it needs to be.
I don't want it on photo paper.
Like gloss?
Like just like thin paper. It doesn't
Okay.
make sense.
Yeah.
But it's like we went to this printing place because they can capture the image, like capture the
On the
artwork.
computer, it's clear.
Yeah, on the computer, it's super crisp. They sent us proofs digitally.
I almost said that when we were there.
Yeah, like
I was almost going to say the file is a lot more clear than this.
It is.
Yeah.
But I hope that works out. I'm going to let you do the other pit.
Okay.
You're so good at telling stories.
I'm a story.
I'm a Tory. My peak, I was in the studio the other night. I was watching a bouldering comp. James was over here doing some.
Oh.
And then after that, James decided to get on Fortnite. I thought we were going to go home, but James played Fortnite for like 2 hours. I was sitting at my computer editing a video, and all I could hear was James literally doing an actual fake voice while he's talking to his friends on this game. At first, I did think it was an intentional joke. So I turned around and looked at him. It wasn't a joke. He lowered his voice at least 2 octaves.
Yeah.
And was nearly screaming.
Yeah.
I went down the hallway, which is pretty long to fill my watering can so I could fill the Berkey.
Quiet building, though.
screaming. I could hear every word. I could hear every single word. So I did take a little video. James got to watch it back. And what do you think about that?
I decided I need to change the way I speak.
He didn't know he did it and couldn't believe it.
It doesn't even sound like me.
To me, like, he could have been doing like a voice.
Yeah.
And it's like the same feeling. Like, he could have been on the mic talking in a baby voice or like Daffy Duck voice.
Yeah.
And I would have been like,
it sounded like a character.
like a joke.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It was not a joke.
Dead serious.
I wish it was a joke.
Can you give us a little taste?
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't. Like it's that.
It was like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this barn.
Yeah. That's my house. That's mine. Mine.
That's the voice.
Yeah. I don't know why. That's probably way too loud.
He's peeking.
What is that?
That doesn't sound like your voice at all. Yeah, that was definitely my peak. I got a good laugh from it, and I've watched the video like 6 times since.
Yeah, luckily she didn't show Clay.
Yeah, it was too loud in the coffee shop.
Yeah, perfect. Now I just have to sneak onto her phone to delete it. It's not that embarrassing, though.
No.
Also, like, who cares? That's it?
That's it?
That's all you have?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I wrote going on vacation, ?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I'm happy to have a break set up where I get to leave. That's cool. I feel like I haven't left for a while since we like started the podcast.
Yeah, I guess I haven't left since Chicago, but like I haven't gone anywhere.
Me either.
This will be fun. A little road trip with the boys. All right, peaks and pits. We're going to go with the pit.
Hit us with that good.
Pits first.
Hit us with that bad.
Okay. Lee and I are, believe it or not, going on a vacation together.
What?
We're going on our honeymoon.
Oh.
To Outer Banks. Also, just people would say we're super coupley, which I get. But like, how many years now have I been going to Outer Banks with you?
I don't know, like 6.
I go more often than Sarah's fiance, Josh, who could go.
He could.
But just chooses not to.
Yeah. What's your
Back
point?
me up, bro.
What's the point? I'm trying to.
So we had to go.
I'm trying to be.
Let me talk.
Okay.
So we went shopping a little bit before we go on vacation because I need more shorts. I've got like 2 pairs of shorts I like, and it's going to be, we looked at the forecast literally for like 7 days in a row. The low is 70 and the high is like 82.
Yeah.
That's it. Like 12-degree difference between day and night.
How
every
it do
single
that?
I have no idea.
How it do that?
So it'll just feel all the same for a week. Crazy. Yeah. But I need more shorts. So we went shopping and it was, how would I describe it?
Exasperating.
Soul draining. Drained our souls.
Yeah.
We went to the mall, which I love the mall.
Oh boy.
The mall is nice.
1 bite, please.
Yeah, and we were probably there for at least an hour, right?
Yeah.
Maybe longer?
I don't know.
I can't tell. It probably wasn't as long as it felt. And I picked out the cutest nothing. I didn't get anything. Yeah,
No.
curveball.
He tried on a couple of shorts. They just weren't right.
Tried on a couple shirts that seemed like beachy. Like I wish I had a baggy button up.
Yeah.
Now I really wish I had a baggy button up. But I'm not going to have one.
You can wear mine.
You mean it?
Yeah, that light yellow one.
So yeah, we were at the mall. We went into Vans. We went into PacSun. We went into Abercrombie. We went into, is it Hollister?
Yeah.
Where we get all of our clothes from.
Hollister had a good selection of swimsuits, but just not.
They
what you
didn't have
wanted.
a single medium.
Yeah, they definitely had the most swimsuits.
Yeah, I think those were just shorts, but yeah.
Well, they were both. They had a lot of swimsuits too.
Yeah. But none in my size, which is shocking.
They had a lot in there.
Yeah.
Like the rack was
you
so
couldn't
full.
look at them.
Yeah.
But not a single medium except for like gray. So we went into there. We went into all sorts of stores. Madewell, is that one?
Yeah.
Went into Madewell. We went into the Apple store. No shorts.
No shorts. No iPad case.
Talk about a pit.
And then after that, we went to Dick's.
Yes. And tell them what we found.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He tried on a few things. They looked bad.
Tried on 4 pairs of shorts. They were all whatever. And yeah.
It was just really tiring.
It was exhausting. And we got nothing.
Why is shopping so tiring?
I don't know. Some people are the strongest souls I've ever met because they can do it and they crush it.
They do crush it. Sarah crushes.
Yeah. I think you have to be having fun.
We followed up this shopping trip with a Home Depot trip.
Oh, yeah.
I was off my rocker.
Yeah, she was being crazy. Kind of like I was this morning.
Yeah.
Just goofy, loopy, goofy.
I felt like I couldn't. I felt like I was walking through water and my brain was floating in a little jar.
Like Futurama.
Sure, I've never seen that.
They put brains in jars.
Well, that's what my brain
of
was
like famous people.
Really?
Yep. But yeah, that was my pit. And since we recorded the last podcast on like Tuesday, it's only been 2 in the morning days.
It has been 2 in the morning days.
So not a lot of pits. There's usually not a lot of pits anyway. That's usually what I struggle with the most. So you ready for my peaks?
Okay.
Let me take a look. This one will be quick. I went and traded my car trailer for towing cars. I had a 24-foot trailer, and I traded it for a 16-foot trailer. Much shorter. That's 8 feet shorter, Lee. And I'm very happy about it because I'm selling my big truck, and then I have an SUV to pull a smaller trailer so I can still tow cars, including my Porsche race car. I'll insert a picture here because I'm that cool. I gotta let the people know how cool I am. I have an old Porsche. Wow, you're so cool, James. Lee, you know I have a Porsche. I just think you're so cool.
I didn't say those things.
Another peak, I made my computer setup look much nicer. Lee kept yelling at me. She wouldn't let me sleep. She'd yell in the house, that computer setup.
He would be able to sleep through that.
I would sleep right through it. I'd be like, Lee. But yeah, it looks a lot better now, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That's the kind of confirmation I was wanting. I used to play a card game called Magic the Gathering, and I recently downloaded it onto the computer to play, and it's a lot of fun.
That's wonderful.
Do you want to know how to play?
No.
It's really fun.
I don't think I'd like it.
I think you would.
Why would I like it?
Have you ever played any card game ever?
I've played like cards.
Same thing. It's like Crazy Eights, but different. It's not like Crazy Eights. And the last thing on my peaks list is...
Dang.
What?
Keep them coming.
Okay, I have 2 then. I got this picture frame for this sticker. Who made this?
Her @ is 0073.uv.
Yes. They sent this to Lee, and Lee said I could have it, and I put it in a frame.
It's a little illustrated tarot sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Her cat Walter, she illustrates them all the time, and she made like 10 tarot card illustrations as stickers. They were so cute.
Yeah, now it's framed on my desk, so I'll never forget it. Never forget you. Is that a song?
I don't know.
And then the last thing is we went and got lunch with my mom. We went to my favorite Italian restaurant, a Tavola. A Tavoli. Do you think that's how it's pronounced?
A Tivoli? Why would it be Tivoli?
Like ravioli?
Wouldn't there be an I then?
I don't know how it's spelled. Is it not an I at the end? Is it an A at the end?
It is.
It's a Tavola then.
Okay.
But that's my peaks and pits. I'm happy to be here and happy to help. And I'm just looking forward.
I'm glad you're happy to help because our next segment is life advice.
Dude, segue.
Yeah. We haven't done life advice for a while. And since we're doing a double whammy podcast recording week,
Wham, wham.
we need some fuel from the audience.
Yes. We take your guys' words like jet fuel, and now we're... What's the word?
Leave a comment down below if you
Have been on a jet.
Have been on a jet.
Yeah. Have I?
I
Is
don't
there
know.
a difference between an airplane and a jet?
I don't know. I've been in a little airplane.
Like a jet plane?
Like a little one. Like a 3-seater.
Jet setting is what the word I was looking for.
Awesome. We reached out to our Yeah Maybe followers on Instagram. We love you all.
Wow.
If you're not following us on Instagram, what are
Hell
you
bomb.
doing? Anyways, we asked you to submit your problems, and I promised we would solve them in the post. Did you see that? I wrote the post. I said, please submit your problems. We can solve them.
I can solve almost anything.
That's not my exact words, but it is something like that.
Mm-hmm. So do you want me to ask you one?
Are you okay, buddy?
What's wrong? Do I look sick?
A little bit.
I need food. We have a lot of responses, and we appreciate all of them.
We got a lot of responses.
I actually like this question.
Well, that's great news.
Because this is a hard question. No, wait. It's a problem that people could have that should be answered.
Oh.
All right, Lee.
Okay.
Tips on opening tough jars. There are tips for this.
There are tips.
You say one and then I'll say one.
Hit the lid with the back of a knife.
That's a good one.
It releases the pressure.
Running under really hot water.
I never do that one.
No, it's worked for me.
I never do it because I feel like I'm just wasting water. I'll try all the
Would you
other
rather waste the jar by not opening it?
I'd rather try the other tips before
Okay,
the
what's
water
another
one.
trick?
Use a little grippy thing.
Yeah, we used to have one.
We used to have one.
It was like bluish gray, and it had like little dimples on it, and it just helps you get a better grip.
Yeah.
Another tip, if you have somebody around you with a different sized hand,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes my hands are too big to open little jars, so I have to open them like this, and I can't.
Yeah.
So there's been times where Lee can open something that I can't because she has little hands.
Yes. Like your little coffee thingy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
It's too small for my hand to grab it. Any other tricks?
No.
So I have one. If you can't open it, break it open. Like you can just put it in a different container. I've never thought about that until now.
What if glass gets in it?
You'd have to clean the glass out, like with a strainer or something.
Well, what if your sauce is chunky or it's pickles?
Yeah, I was thinking about pickles too. You just have to get the glass out with a glass
You
strainer.
just have to get the glass.
Yeah. But like, it's better to have some pickles than none.
I suppose.
You're welcome. This one says, help, duck stole my identity.
A duck?
It just says, duck stole my identity.
Smart duck.
Yeah. Do you know what I would do?
Catch the duck. Make it talk on video. Go viral. Become rich. Both be same person.
I would steal their identity, and I'd be a duck.
Yeah, ducks don't pay taxes.
They've never paid taxes once.
Yeah, so that duck kind of messed up.
Hey, while we're talking about ducks, can I tell a joke?
Sure.
Okay. 2 goldfish are in a tank, and one turns to the other and says, do you know how to drive this thing? Next question. Ready?
Yeah.
My cat has a lot of fluff on her butt cheeks, which always gets dirty after she poops. What should I do?
So, what did you do with Boris?
Shockingly, very little would stay on his butt.
Nice.
Think about it.
I'll think about it. I don't know.
No, I didn't do anything.
Zuko.
Zuko, though.
Allie trims the hair around his beehole.
Yep.
So, like, he has, like, really fluffy cheeks, and then she'll just kind of trim it at an angle from his beehole.
I would also say make sure you have a litter that maybe doesn't stick so much. Like, I feel like some of the sandy litters can stick to their bee cheeks versus, like, if there's gel kind.
I don't know a lot about cat litter.
Right. Have you pet one before?
Pet cat litter? No.
Trim the beehole area.
Yeah, or shave the cat.
I like that. I'm scared to leave my house because people suck. How to not pass fear to my kiddos?
I don't have kiddos.
I don't either, but I'm also I think, unfortunately, you have to actually overcome the fear. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, kids learn from example.
Yeah.
Or you could choose to leave your house in places where you trust that the people won't suck.
Yeah.
Like meet people you know won't suck in certain areas, and then maybe you could trick them into thinking that you think that most people don't suck, but you're just choosing to see the people that you know don't suck.
Yeah. I had a hard time listening.
No problem.
So I think it's somewhat like if you have kids and you eat junk food, like your kids just watch you. So, and they can pick up things that you might not be trying to pass off on them. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if you get angry easy and you don't want them to get angry, you have to try to not be angry around them. So
I'm going to be honest with you.
Fake it till you make it.
I don't know much about
Kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gus is like a child. He feels my fear.
No, he doesn't.
That's because I have no fear. Sorry. Okay. This one, here's one for you, and then I'll do one for me.
Okay.
That's funny because I guess the way this is phrased is the questions for me to answer, but how does Lee deal with PMS? Going through it right now and having a hard time. Thanks. XOXO.
How do I deal with PMS?
She's like,
Is there a way to deal with it?
Well, we said it once before. If you have a car with heated seats,
Yeah.
but that's not enough.
It's not usually the pain that I think is the hardest. It's usually my brain. And just like the way my body feels unenergized and I'm mad. And I definitely don't have any tips and tricks for that because I struggle. I get very mad. The best advice I can give is try to have plenty of alone time. Because when I'm alone, I don't notice how mad I am because I have no one to talk to and no one to communicate with. And inside my own head, I'm pretty chill. But once someone starts talking to me,
I hate you.
Mad, irritated, unbodily.
That makes sense.
Rage.
And
sometimes it just is like that. There are phases of your PMS where, I don't know if you feel this, but there are times where a lot of people experience like, I hate my job. I need to quit my job. I need to break up with my boyfriend. I need to stop being friends with these people. It's like part of the hormonal, emotional brain stuff. And I've read advice that says, take some time to yourself. Because once your period starts, usually people are like, I have no problem with my job, boyfriend, or friends.
Yeah, why did I think that?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very educated and good answer, Lee. I will give that a 9 out of 10.
Thanks.
No problem. All right. I keep on not making my art instead of making my art. James, what do you suggest? I'm glad you asked.
Wait, what was the question?
I keep on not making my art instead of making my art. It's like saying the same thing twice.
Yeah.
But here's what you do. Lee knows this from experience. You make it a game.
Oh.
You grab your closest art buddy and say, I bet you can't make art like me. And then you have them try to make art like you. And then you say, no, it's like this. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're making your art.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard.
Are you kidding me? I bet it would make you feel better.
No.
Imagine if you saw me painting and you're like, no.
But you specifically said find your art buddy.
Yeah, you're my art buddy. Wait,
You're not
I'm your art buddy.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I don't have an art buddy.
We draw all the time.
No, we don't.
Well, maybe if you don't have an art buddy, just find somebody who's really bad at art and have them recreate your art. And then you say, no, let me show you. And then before you know it, you're making your art.
This is terrible advice.
What would you suggest?
I suggest taking a break if you need one. Maybe putting your creative energy into something else. Like if you're not into drawing right now, maybe you're like, I kind of want to try crocheting. try to like put
There's
your
no time to play games.
creative energy somewhere else.
Croquet?
Crochet?
Okay. How do you stop feeling insecure when trying to date new people? I think it starts before your date. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
I just like what you're saying.
Oh. Because I don't feel so insecure, but I also don't feel very insecure before the date. And you also have to know that you're number one. You're the best of the best out there. And if they don't like you, there's something wrong with them. Is that too judgy on them?
I don't know.
I do think
your advice is hilarious. Was that a serious answer?
no, it's
Okay.
half jokey. But no, I do think it starts before the date.
It
You have
does.
to have a
Yeah.
high self-worth to help combat feeling self-conscious. And also knowing that when you go on the date, I guess people think more, I want to impress them and I want to make them like me, but like they need to make you like them. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like people are like, oh, I want to present myself right and I want to make sure they like me. But like that's their job to also make you like them.
Yeah, and like first dates are kind of the best because you can act and be whoever you want to be because they
They talk
don't
with
know
an
you.
accent.
Yeah, they don't know you, and you don't even know if you're gonna like them. You know?
Yeah,
So like,
you can walk up and be like, hello, mate, ready to get some ice cream?
I feel like the insecurity stems from nervousness of like
Mhm.
people not liking you.
Yeah.
But like,
This person doesn't know you. And they already, they don't not like you. So, like, just go.
they're probably way more worried about themselves.
That's true, too. They're also, unless, God, imagine if it's me, though. They're like, this dude doesn't care about anything.
Most people are way more worried about
Yeah, true.
themselves.
So I do think it does start before the date. And also just remember on the date, they're trying to, like, impress you just as much as you're trying to impress them. Also, just don't try to impress them. Because then if they like you after that, you're like, we're in.
Yeah, it's a real bummer.
Yeah. Good luck. I'm very gassy and it won't stop. Help, please.
Wait, I have a little bit more advice for the insecure thing.
Go on.
Have some questions prepared that you want to ask the person.
Mm.
Because I feel more secure when I can get the other person to talk.
Yeah.
And I have a lineup of questions to ask
Yes.
to counter nervousness or insecurity. And they'll usually ask the questions back. So it just like helps you feel like there's going to be a conversation.
Yeah. And ask questions you're actually interested to find out.
Yeah.
Don't ask. I mean, you can ask this, but don't make your 3 questions or whatever be like,
What do you do for work?
what do you do for work?
Be like, what was your dream job when you were 5?
Yeah. If you could, how much would I have to pay you to quit your job now?
Yeah.
Fun questions. Would you wear your shirt inside out for $100?
Such a stupid question.
Okay. I'm very gassy and it won't stop. Help, please.
James?
I'm constantly gassy, so Lee.
I don't do anything.
Okay. So what are you eating? Because for me, dairy will fill me up to the brim with fumes, along with, I think beans actually do make me fart.
Yeah, they make you and Allie fart, but beans don't really do much to me.
Yeah. That's like asparagus doesn't make my pee smell.
Me either.
Yeah.
I don't have
You're
advice
probably
for this.
drinking whole milk for breakfast and dinner. Cut that out and replace it with orange juice. Pulp orange juice.
Comment down below if you like pulp or no pulp orange juice.
Pulp boy.
I don't really care either
I
way.
like texture in my orange juice.
I just don't really care
About which one or what I'm saying?
about which one. I love knowing what kind of orange juice you prefer.
My mom used to make the kind out of a can from the freezer.
Oh, my mom did that too.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing. Frozen lemonade and limeade and orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes out all crystally.
Yeah.
How weird.
Nice, huh?
Do they still make that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask somebody who knows. I like this guy, but he's in a grade below me and doesn't have any classes with me, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have like Snap. So how do I talk to him?
Like Snapchat?
Yeah. No, like a snapback hat, Lee. What are you, 80? Sorry, 80-year-olds.
What was the question? How do I talk to him?
I like this guy,
I
but
just
he's
need
in a
the end
grade
part.
below
Okay.
and doesn't have any classes with me, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have like Snap. So how do I talk to him? Okay, here's how you start.
Okay.
I don't know where you're seeing him because you don't have classes together, but if it's in the hallway, compliment his shirt, his pants, or his shoes, or his haircut, and it's just as simple as, hey, I like this. And then he'll say, I love you.
Whoa.
And, sorry. He'll probably say thank you. But I love you is ideal. So, but then if you do that 2 times, like let's say you do that 2 times in a week, like you compliment their shirt or their pants or their shoes or their hair or their eye color or their beautiful smile, they'll be like, okay, she's interested. And then maybe he'll say something back like, I like your shirt. And then if he doesn't say anything after that, maybe don't talk to him. But also you could be like, hey, do you want to hang out sometime? Is that a good idea?
I think there's different avenues to get to be. Why are you looking at me like that?
There's a place on Ocean Avenue.
Since you're in school, everyone does like certain things during or after school, and you can kind of figure that out. Why are you looking at me like that? You can kind of figure that out. Like if they do certain things after school, like let's say they skateboard or something, and you're just like at the skate park, or maybe you guys have a mutual friend or a mutual friend, and you can start hanging out with them, and then maybe end up in the same places.
So be a stalker?
Yeah.
2022, you can be a low-key stalker.
Yeah, you really
Find
can.
his Instagram. Does he have Instagram? Lee?
I don't know.
Okay. I like the compliment thing. Lee's idea is not bad either. My back hurts.
That's it.
Yes. So what I would recommend is hang from a bar.
Hanging from a bar.
Yeah, like just like a dead hang, but like I would engage like your muscles a little bit. But just hanging from a bar, it's really good for your back.
It is.
It'll make you taller.
It decompresses it.
Yep, because think about it. You're standing and sitting all the time, so there's so much weight on your back. And then even if you like sleep in bed, I don't think it does the same as hanging from a bar. Some people even have a thing where you can hang from your feet. That seems scary though.
Make sure that you're doing movement breaks throughout the day. If you're a sitting person, if you spend most of your day sitting at a desk or sitting wherever, I don't know where else people sit. Lunch.
Cars.
Right. Just make sure you're getting up like every 30 minutes or something and moving your back around.
Yeah, I really hurt my back once, and I feel like even the 3 exercises I did to help my back feel better would help because like I think I pinched something. Like I ruptured a disc, and like it's supposed to like open your back up to help it go back in. But yeah, just stay mobile, keep moving, stretch your back. And sometimes it doesn't feel good, but it is helping. You know what I mean?
And also in the long run, if your back hurts all the time, it's usually lack of strength in and around your body. Like your back,
your muscles can't support.
Might be hurting because your hamstrings are overcompensating, and then or whatever.
Yeah,
so
stretch
maybe
your whole
like
body.
do a little bit of activity, whether it be yoga or muscle training, weight training, muscle training.
I think yoga's a good one.
Yoga's a good one. It's just pretty good for the body.
Yeah.
And accessible.
Keep moving.
Yoga with Adrienne rips.
We're not sponsored.
I'm giving a recommendation.
I'm giving a recommendation.
It's free.
Why'd you sound like a villain? Does it count as reading if it's a comic book?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think manga counts as reading too.
Same thing.
Yeah, well, it's a different kind of comic book.
Yeah, graphic novels, webtoons.
Lee,
Reading.
How to decide what to wear.
How to decide what to wear.
I like that because I think we have different strategies.
We do. I decide what to wear. First thing I look at is the weather.
Mm.
Second thing I look at is what am I going to feel comfortable in today?
Mm.
Third thing I look at, it's usually I pick my pants or bottoms, whether it be a skirt or a dress or pants, and then I'll pick the top based on that.
Mm.
And then it sometimes revolves around my shoes, like certain shoes I can't wear when it's raining.
Mm.
It's really like weather and comfort for me.
Interesting. I really appreciate the outlook.
The tips I gave to James, like let's say you don't know what to wear because you don't know what to put together. I gave James a tip. Do you know what it is?
Only wear black and white clothes?
That's my tip. James really struggles with colors. Like he just puts the wrong colors together.
So I
said, just do black and white and one color, and you won't ever fail.
Yep. So then I just decide pants or shorts, long sleeves or short sleeves. It's kind of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting my wardrobe down to like black pants and khaki pants. And then I only have black shorts right now. And then black and white shirts. And I have a couple colored shirts. And then socks are where I add the little sprinkle of James to the outfit.
Sure.
But yeah, you can either think about it a lot like Lee. She stresses about it all the time.
That's disgusting. I don't like that.
Or just be like me and think black and white clothes, pants or shorts. Or a dress, or I don't know what people wear. Some of these are hard.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to answer this one, but how do I tell my best friend I'm sort of in love with them, but I don't want to make us not friends?
We kind of did that.
Yeah, it's hard to answer, though.
I mean, if they're your best friend.
Hmm?
Yeah, some people can't handle it. I mean, since you're best friends, you should be able to gauge, can they handle it? Can they not handle it?
Yeah.
And go from there.
Yeah, because I know some people who can't.
Yeah. It's just like the way you word it, really, and how you feel about it. It's usually the person who is in love with their best friend who can't usually handle it. Where it's like, if you don't love me back, I can't be friends with you.
Yeah. I see other people getting weird about it.
Yeah.
Ended a 4-year relationship after 2 years long distance. It's been a month and I've met someone. Too soon? I say not too soon.
I say not too soon.
2 years long distance, and then I don't know if you ended it or they ended it, but that's not too soon. Because like you could have not been feeling their relationship for a while, which Olivia Rodrigo kind of has like a song that I really like that relates to this sort of.
Nice.
It's like a thing called Traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, they're like, you didn't technically cheat, but you said not to worry about them, and then you started dating them 2 weeks later. So like, you betrayed me. Dun, 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 dun. Good song. No, it's not too soon. Good for you. I hope you find true love. I thought this one was interesting. Do I say that a lot?
I'm not sure.
Okay. A friend of mine is a teacher, 30-year-old male, and is dating a former student, 22-year-old female. Am I wrong for thinking it's gross? So my question is, would you think it's gross if they weren't teacher-student before?
Right. I don't think that's gross.
I don't think so either. I guess the weird part to me, technically this person could have been a teacher at like how long have they known each other? Like, was the teacher 23?
And they knew them like throughout their whole
when
student.
they were in like, what, freshman year high school?
Right.
That seems more weird to me.
Like watching someone grow up and then dating them, I think
That's
is a little
different.
weird.
Correct.
That's like, I liked you as a child and now I can finally date you. Like, that's weird.
Like, was this person, well, I guess what's the appropriate time then? Because like, was this person a senior in high school or were they a freshman in high school? when you knew them?
Right. I don't know.
I don't know either. Man, maybe they're right.
I mean,
I don't think a 22-year-old and a 30-year-old is
dating is weird.
Yeah.
Or gross.
Yeah. But I see where you're coming from.
It definitely depends on the situation, and like the student teacher thing has always been like taboo.
Correct.
So
yeah, I went to school with a girl who ended up dating our teacher, like right after she graduated, which I think that's weird too.
Right
like
after.
Just after you graduated.
Yeah.
So like you guys liked each other when like you were 18 and they were your teacher, and I don't know.
And then there's like teachers who like just started teaching and they're 22.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, and so you could have like a student that's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to school. This is another girl I went to school with. She literally graduated high school, went to college, as soon as possible became a teacher at the school she went to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ew.
That's a little gross to me.
That's a little gross to me. You're working with your old teachers.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I mean, there's lots of other schools, right?
Yeah. I thought that was super weird. I'm like, why? I like this. Got a new job, but I'm the youngest one in the team. Any tips on how not to seem like a dumb baby? If it were me, I would do funny things and like try to figure out things they know from being like their age group. Like, let's say you're 21 and they're like 40-year-olds. I'd be like, so what kind of movies do you guys like? And then go home and watch them and then reference them. Be like, you guys remember when Bruce Willis was in Die Hard and said whatever? And they'd be like, what?
I wouldn't do that.
I would. I think it's funny.
I would probably just live my dumb baby life, you know?
That's honestly what I would do. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a dumb baby.
I don't either. I mean, you got the job, you're working together, you're doing the same job
and
or whatever.
If you mess up, you get to say, sorry, I'm just a dumb baby.
Sorry, I'm just a dumb baby. What a perfect excuse for work. You could even sign your emails, dumb baby, comma, your name.
Oh, that reel or TikTok where it's like
all the different generations signing off emails.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah. I like all different kinds of sign-offs.
I like this question.
Well, that's good.
There's two questions here I like.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want the serious one first or the not so serious one?
I have no preference.
How do I stop feeling like I'm behind in life? Which question do you think that was?
Serious.
Yes, correct.
That's an interesting question for us because we always feel like we're behind, especially James.
So I'm thinking of this question different than you.
Really?
I think behind
in life. Oh, you're
life,
thinking in like, I'm not married yet. I don't have kids
I
yet.
don't have a house or like this or that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I think it's phrased.
All right.
But I was talking to Selena about this last night. I could start college tomorrow, go to college for 4 years and get a bachelor's degree and I'd be 34. That's not old.
No.
To me. Like you could start a whole new career tomorrow. Like if you're 22 or like 25 and you think you're behind in life, you're just starting. You could still get a master's. What if you're 22? You can get a master's by the time you're 30. That's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like 8 years of school if you wanted, or like you could start your own business and be 8 years in business by the time you're 30. People would be like, wow, you're young.
I feel like it's usually the like relationship stuff people feel really behind, or like financial stuff, or
how old
like
were
jobs.
How old were your parents when they had you?
My mom was like 33.
Yeah.
I do think like that's the most pressing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like people who want to have children, especially the female or whoever's going to be bearing the child,
Mm-hmm.
like they have limited time of which it's safe. That's like the only thing where I'm like, I feel like that could be a problem. But otherwise, like getting married or finding a serious partner or getting a house or having your dream job.
There's time.
There's so much time for that.
Yeah.
And like whatever you're doing right now, you might look back on it and be like, whoa, I actually loved that time, but I was waiting for my dream job or waiting for my perfect partner.
That's
like,
something. Go ahead. Sorry.
People don't appreciate their time alone or their time in like a low key job where they have free time and less stress, you know?
Yeah. Something that I think, it's going to sound bad because I'm going to say I think I do well, is enjoying the time between goals or whatever. Like, I'm always just happy to be around, you know?
Why?
Why? Because, this is going to...
How?
Wait, what? This is going to contradict what you said, though. I feel like life is really short, so I just enjoy any of the time that I have. I almost got hit by a car the other day.
Yeah.
While I was running with Gus.
Pit.
Yeah. But you have plenty of time. I don't know how old you are, but even if you're 40, that seems young.
Even if you're 60.
Yeah, 60 is plenty of time.
You have so much time to try new things.
The biggest thing, though, I would say then is make sure you keep your mind and body healthy, because that gives you more time. And it makes your time more productive. Like, if you are 60 and you haven't taken care of your body, it's just harder. Even when you're 30, you can be 30 and like have abused your body, like physically and mentally, and it makes it a lot harder, but it's also still never too late to heal.
Nice.
Thanks. Phew, that was close. How do I befriend a frog?
I don't know a lot about frogs.
I don't either, but here's what I would do. I would first look up, what kind of place do you find frogs? I would then create that type of environment just outside of where I live. So even if you have an apartment, find an area of land and make it habitable for frogs. And then find out what they like. And then if frogs show up, do what you do with squirrels, where you put food in your hand or like a bowl. Put something in a hand bowl. I bet you could buy one. So a bowl that looks like a hand. And then you put the stuff out.
You do know you can just find a frog and pick it up, right? Like they don't run away.
I want to... I want to befriend it.
Right.
I want him to come to me.
Like they do, though.
When?
Like I've come up on a toad and frog. They don't run from you.
Well, the last time we saw some, though, they did run.
When did we last see one?
When we were in Lexington. They all ran.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like to figure out how to stop that.
Maybe get a tadpole?
Well, I don't want to raise one. I want to find one. That's raising a frog. But that is befriending one still.
Yeah.
Also, are you befriending a frog or a tadpole?
Is this a pet situation or like
I'm thinking
a messenger
wild.
pigeon
I'm thinking
situation?
wild.
All right. Maybe catch some flies.
One
and
time,
fish
I saw a
with them on a
bullfrog.
Okay.
It was giant.
That's great.
Do we hear frogs in Outer Banks?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I was thinking we do. I love hearing frogs and animals outside. Any animal. I would just really like animals.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. We weren't able to answer all of your questions, but we appreciate them. Okay. Now I have to look at my notes. What were we going to do? Just a movie recommendation? And a song recommendation?
Yep.
Sorry. Okay. Do you want to do let's do the movie first.
Okay. Instead of Grateful this week, we're going to do Movie Rex because that's what James thought of and I don't like it, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Do you want to recommend something that's not a movie? Like just recommendation time? Like you could recommend a book.
I don't read books. I read one book recently.
You already recommended it.
I didn't even say what it was. Are you farting?
No.
Yes, you are.
Mm-mm.
You farted on that chair.
What movie are you recommending?
I'm recommending The Holiday.
Can you give us a little more about it?
It's kind of like a rom-com. It's good. I like it a lot. I've seen it a lot.
Does your mom like it?
I think my mom likes it. I know my sister likes it. I watch it all the time when I need some comfort. It's pretty pleasant.
How long have you watched it? Like how long ago?
Maybe like 15 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
That might be overdoing
Wow.
it. Like I watched it since it came out, so I can just look that up.
We're going to look up when The Holiday came out.
It came out in 2006.
6 plus 4. So 4 plus 12.
16 years.
16 years. Very goodly.
Thank you.
Well, I have never seen it, so if I had to recommend one movie and one movie only,
James literally thought of this movie recommendation section because he finished one movie
I
recently.
watched a movie recently, and it was called Parasite, and it won Best Picture in like 2018, I think, or something like that. I also like weird, scary, or thriller Korean movies. They usually have like more taboo ideas than like I feel like American films.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I like Parasite, Old Boy.
I don't like Old Boy.
There's one you saw the Korean one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
I never want to see that again.
Right, I would watch it again. And then I always say the wrong name. It's like I Saw the Devil. I think that's what it's called, but I always get it wrong. If you know the movie, though, you'll know what I'm talking about. Leave it in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about.
I won't be watching Parasite.
I think you would like the first half.
Then why would I watch it?
You can stop halfway through and enjoy it. Anyway, great movie. I think it deserves whatever award it won.
Okay. Song rec?
Yeah, you go first.
My song rec is Te Extraño Pero by Nina Cobham.
I've never heard that.
You have.
Okay. Mine is a classic. It is Happier Than Ever, but it's a cover by ASTN. Austin?
That's how I always read it.
I've never read it like that. I have a thing where I can't remember songs.
Aston Martin.
I like those. I have a thing where I never remember song names or artist names. I think now it's because I don't actually read them. I see them as like pictures almost. I'm reading these for the first time ever.
Reading what?
The song names and the artist names. But it's a great cover. I also like Billie Eilish. Great Tiny Desk performance by her. And this guy did a R&B cover of Happier Than Ever. Is that what it was called?
Mm-hmm.
So take a listen if you feel like it. I was also thinking our song rec playlist thing is going to be so cool because by the end of it, there will be a lot of songs. 2 songs a week is a lot.
Yeah.
To add to someone's playlist. And we're in a music rut.
We are in a music rut.
Yeah, maybe we'll do some... Follow us on Instagram because maybe we'll ask for recommendations on things to listen to when we're on our road trip.
We done?
I think we finished another top-notch podcast here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
The sun is starting to come out. I can see a little bit of a blue sky outside, and I'm hungrier than ever.
Me too.
Okay,
I'm
can
very
we
hungry.
sing a song together?
What kind of song you like to sing?
What kind of song do I like to sing? I like to sing Disney songs. I was thinking, bold, bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strifes.
Stripes?
I mean the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipe, the simple bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam. What do you think about that one?
Please leave us a comment
Oh, I
down
forgot we
below.
didn't
Like
even
the
do that.
video, subscribe to our channel, leave us 5-star reviews on anywhere where it is possible or impossible. We love our viewers, and you are one of them. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening or watching to the end. You're all very special and the best people to have ever lived. I stand by that. Thanks for coming. My name is Dentist. This is Molar. We were so happy to have you on this pod. We are feeling hungry, and what else do we feel?
Happy.
Hungry and happy. So we will be seeing you next week. We premiere our podcast every Monday at 12 p.m. on YouTube. If you want to join the live chat, it's super sick. James and I are both there, and we chat our butts off.
I'm almost out of butt.
I don't get that.
We chat our butts off, so your butt's coming off. I'm almost out of butt.
I have plenty to spare.
I have butt.
Nice. So we will see you later. I hope you have a good week, or whenever you're listening to this. I hope you have a good year if you're not going to listen again. Well, I can't just wish them a 1 week if they're not going to come back.
What Disney song would you like to hear?
I would like to hear Snow White.
The
I don't know.
I'm wishing.
Wow. Thank you for that.
Wait, no. Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
Bing, bing.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Bye.
Bye potties. Flush. You ready to film another one?